Marijuana advocates getting a political boost tonight, one day after celebrating 420, which is the sacred day for pot smokers. Our exclusive Eyewitness News poll shows strong support for legalizing marijuana in California. 56% of Californians now support the legalization of pot for recreational use. 42% oppose it. Just 3% tell Survey USA they are still not sure. The proposition is going to appear on the November ballot, an off-year election when younger voters typically stay home. Phil Mateer shows us the marijuana prop could be a game changer, though, and in ways beyond marijuana.
That's right, Alan. You know, it's one thing to take a look at those numbers and it shows a hefty amount of support for legalized marijuana. But Democrats are taking a closer look at another number at the poll. Let's take a look. According to our poll, support for legalizing marijuana is strongest among younger voters, with 3 out of 4 voters between the ages of 18 and 34 saying they support the idea. 74% said yes to legalization compared to 25% who said no. And that's why State Democratic Party Chairman John Burton thinks that pot could be key to turning on younger voters, voters who could give Democrats a boost this fall.
I really don't see young kids getting that motivated over, you know, some governor's races or legislative, but this is an issue I think will bring them out. Now, once they get out, are they going to vote Democratic, Republican, or who knows what? That's going to be a test for the candidates.
And talking with students at San Francisco State, he may have a point. Would that make you more inclined to go out and vote?
Yes, it would.
Why?
I think it would be beneficial because it's sort of young people are concerned about it.
The marijuana thing's a really controversial issue, and it's something that I actually have a stand on. So yeah, it definitely would encourage me more to vote.
If you did vote, do you think you'd be more inclined to vote Democrat or Republican while you're in the booth?
Democratic, definitely.
On the other hand,
I don't want to say marijuana smokers are lazy, but I would dare say that the friends I have who smoke aren't politically inclined.
Republican State Party Vice Chair Tom Del Beccaro not only thinks it won't happen, he's wondering what the Democrats are smoking.
It's a horrible example for the head of the Democrat Party to be turning to something like this and saying that's going to motivate people. This is the first time I've ever heard pot would motivate somebody anyway.
But CBS 5 political analyst Joe Tuman says, like it or not, when it comes to turning out the youth vote, pot could indeed light things up.
President Obama was a major reason that those people voted in 2008, and we don't have Obama on the ballot this time around.
So could pot be the new Obama for the Democrats?
I think that it's possible. Having said that, let me also say that this can work in the reverse too, because the existence of this on the ballot will definitely galvanize more opposition among older voters who have more conservative attitudes about this.
And in fact, the poll does show that the older voters get, the less inclined they are to support marijuana. It's interesting, however, gang, that when it comes to the baby boom generation, that moms and dads are split on the idea of the younger generation having legalized marijuana.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But I don't see, and Joe Tuman's right, there is a flip side to that coin, but I don't see any of the candidates really focusing in on younger voters yet. No.
No, they aren't. And as far as marijuana goes, how candidates handle this is going to be interesting because it's bound to come up in a debate because it is on the ballot. Sure. And John Burton, you know, he had some advice for candidates as well who may not want to get too close to such a sensitive issue. Yes, it's on the ballot. Yes, let the voters decide. In other words, they're happy to have it be a draw, but they don't want to be too close to it once it gets to the election, I think.
And keep it at arm's length.
Good stuff.
And
All
keep
right.
their fingers crossed. All right, Phil, thank you.
Meanwhile,